Hi everyone, my name is Natasha Kravchenko, and today I will dive deep in the topic how to transition to product management and should you. So first of all, who am I to tell you about this? I myself switched my career into product management back in 2017, and I never regretted this decision as I love my job. So during my career, I mentored more than 35 specialists, and more than 50% of them were interested in making this transition to product management, and these interests actually grow rapidly through last years. That's why I delve into this topic and would like to share with you my knowledge. And also, I myself went through these validation steps last year. Understanding whether I should change my career or not. So this webinar structure would be divided into next parts. First, we will validate your starting point. Second, we check your background and discuss better background for transition into product management. Then we discuss real actions to take for faster product management start, and it would be a couple of them. And actually, I myself really believe in this phrase, which means people need encouragement more than they need advice. So I will try to encourage you during this session and to start product management career ASAP and validate your decision. So let's start. First step would be validating your starting point. To do so, we first need to ask questions. I actually believe in this approach, not in which I just tell you what to do and you just listen, but actually this kind of practicing exercise. So please answer this question, write everything you need down, and think about your career and your experience. So this webinar will be really helpful and applied for your real life, not just like information to know. So first question to answer is, are you happy about your current position? Are you happy about your everyday routine, about your tasks you do? And do you have enough responsibility? Why these questions actually important? This question is important because sometimes we think about switching career dramatically because of some burnout and maybe dissatisfaction about current position, but actually it might be just signal that you need to go to the next seniority level. I would like to share with you some story of the mentee of mine who asked me about changing his career from development to product management, as I was like happy and excited about my job, and he was like kind of burned out. When I asked, actually it was many of experts, so, and actually most of them were developers. So actually the thing was that these people just wanted more responsibility, being not only hands in the project who develop code for what product manager asks them, but also to take more responsibility of the feature development, of the architecture, of the users need, etc. So actually, maybe this is just a sign for you to take this next level of seniority and take next, just more responsibility. Second question would be, are you happy about your current team and people who you're around with? So actually here is really important one, because I myself asked these questions about like changing my career dramatically from software development, product management to hardware product development. But actually I was struggling with this and the following question. And these are really important ones. So maybe it's just can be fixed by changing team and changing people around you, but not actually changing your expertise and your job completely. And last one here is actually one of the most important things. Sometimes the question would be, do you enjoy working for this specific company and improving this specific product? Why this is important? So going back to my previous experience, I personally found not as excited to work in fintech, for example, as I was excited working on e-commerce. So these things are really matters in terms of these questions about should you transition to product management or not, because sometimes you're just not happy about this specific service, this specific company. And for example, one of the popular backgrounds for switching nowadays is marketing managers. And sometimes people just not satisfied with the services of the company and products they need to promote, they need to market, but when they switch this area into something they're passionate about, they really feel feel happier, and they don't need to actually change their career into product management. So after answering these questions, and hope you answer them positive, so you not on this bottom feeling, and you don't feel that you struggle about your current position, your current occupation. That means we can jump to the next step. Next step would be validating your background and discussing this better background for a better transition and faster transition to product management. 10 years ago, there was perception that there are only two possible ways to transition to product management. First would be product analyst, and second would be project management. So they're as they have necessary skills for product management, it's analyst is strategy, metrics, and skills, and product manager is delivery and these communication skills. So nowadays, actually, and this is supported with my experience of mentorship, you can be anything you want, and you have and had any background you have for the transition to product management, or actually any career you want. But maybe with these four areas as marketing, UX, or design, product management, development, QA, or analytics, this transition would be more seamless. So yeah, that's mean that you actually can have any background for a transition, and it won't be a problem. So let's move to the third step. Third step would be to learn more about product management and to really understand what product manager does and how you feel about it. First, let's discuss how you can learn about product management. This would be a couple of steps. First, asking questions. You can actually connect to experts via LinkedIn. You can use any community like product school as well. And actually, you need to learn from people who really work in this area, what it's mean for them to work as a PM. Second would be educate yourself. So you can learn, you can read articles, you can take courses, you can watch webinars from product school as well. And actually you can you can read as much as possible to learn more about product management. Last thing here actually would be, I would say, most important for me, because, and I will share with you the story from my experience as well. So what you need to do, you need to create the everyday PM's tasks and validate yourself what you feel about each of them. So it would be communicating, stakeholder management, development, encouragement team, motivation, product metrics, feature development, design and architecture, all of them. So you need to have as detailed list as possible, and you need to validate whether you're happy with these tasks or struggling with them or really hate them. So why this is important? Because actually, couple of times when mentees came to me and say, "Hey, Natasha, you're so happy about your work, and I really want to be product management manager as you are." they actually want to feel the same I feel about this specific job, and this specific role. But actually, the thing is that we all different. We all have different characters, and actually, what I'm happy about, you won't be, and vice versa. So, like the other day, my former colleague came to me and say, "Hey, Natasha, I'm thinking about transitioning to product management, but actually I really hate having calls and those communications, etc., etc." And I actually shared with him that this pretty like one of the biggest tasks and responsibilities of product manager, and actually these really important step you shouldn't skip. And last one here, I actually personally find extremely important, is find somebody inspiring and connect to this person. And it's really important to be motivated and supported during this transition period. I would like to share my story. When I was this requirement analyst back then, and I was thinking to make this transition to product management, I had like one of my best friends who was already product manager himself by that time, and he shared all the stories of his everyday work as they develop mobile features, they do customer interviews, and they create all these heat maps for their application. And actually, he was so passionate about this. He was so interested, and he was like sharing with his experience with me. As so, I was also inspired and also already in love with these specific fields. So it's really helped me a lot. So don't hesitate to find this person, and hope this will help you a lot. So next step would be actually just try it. So let's jump to this and hope you will understand it. So let's start with the question. So what do you think is most important product manager skill? I hope you will answer this question like validating hypothesis SAP. So as product manager, you really need to come up with idea and test it as quick as possible. So for now, it seems that your idea is to make this transition to product management, but you need to validate whether this specific career is for you or not. So how to do so? You need to test it. So here would be an action plan to follow these steps and to validate these as quick as possible. So first would be the question: do you have any opportunity to take more responsibilities within your current position? So of course, the answer would be either yes or no. And we will dive deep in both of them, just one by one. So first, if yes, and you have any like possibilities, don't hesitate to take them, because it's really the easiest way to make this transition and to try. What you can do, you can help your current PM on your current project. You can ask for more responsibilities within your current project, or you can find opportunity inside your current company, or all them combined. So I would like to share with you one of my stories of my mentee. So back then, when I was working for a ride-hailing company, this person was a QA engineer, and he came to me and said, "Hey, Natasha, I would like to make this transition to product management. What should I do?" Of course, we went through all this plan, and first educate him, and I told him everything I know about product management, share him resources and everything, so he can kind of learn more about product management. But as he was working close to product manager himself, he really understand what he need to do. So first, he just asked his current PM to help with some tasks, and the first thing was to help prioritize bugs, as he was QA engineer who find these bugs. It was kind of really smooth. And then he take another small project which was kind of outsourced for his PM, and he like really manage this project from scratch, of course with the support and supervise of this product manager. Then actually really nice things happen, and maybe not really nice, but whatever. So this product management quit company, and the managers, the senior managers of this product, was about to decide whether they need to hire another product manager for this specific team, or they can kind of invest more time and more resources and train this QA engineer who was actually act like a junior product manager already. And they decided to go this way, and they allow him to be a product manager for this team, like full time. Of course, like first combining his responsibilities with QA testing. So then actually he grew to a full product manager and join and find opportunity inside a company when another like kind of startup situation appeared in the company, and there was a launch of scooters option, and this QA engineer, already a product manager, joined this team and take full responsibility. So actually, why this thing of like, if you have any responsibility, like if you have any possibilities to switch to product management within your current company, you should take it, because actually you have multiple advantages. First, you have reputation in this company, and you have already had like knowledge of the domain of the company and the product. If it's like really possible to have these basements, it's really nice to try within this area you're already familiar with. So sometimes, of course, it's not an option, and we go to the no one. So what you need to do, you need to first find the potential desired role outside of the company, for example, like any job description, and why this is important. Actually, it's important because we have our own restrictions and requirements. For example, when I was switching my career, despite being like already expert, I was eager to even downgrade significantly and went to actually live with my parents back then, because I was really into this opportunity, and there was nothing to stop me of that. But sometimes, of course, we have our own responsibilities and restrictions. So you need to find like the desired role in which you are ready to join tomorrow, for example, with own your like payments and salary expectations as well. When you find this one, so next thing you need to do, you need to validate requirements for this position and like kind of match it with your current experience. What it means? It means that it's not obligatory to be like really product management experience itself, but you can come up with a story box of different experience within your current position or your previous one, which can match expectations of this desired role. For example, you may see like stakeholder management requirement or like communication thing, and you, for example, being like, I don't know, marketing manager, for example, you can come up with a story in which you were launching some marketing campaign, but you were also like kind of managing some expectations of like some external stakeholders or something. So this would provide you with a strong basement for why you can do this transition without any previous experience in product management, without any direct experience in product management. After you do so, actually would be the most interesting one would be the gaining product management experience. How you can do so? You can take a practice course, you can start a pet project, or you can find internship. I think I will dive deep into first two things, as last one is pretty clear. So about taking a practice course. Actually, it's one of my favorite stories. When I was learning about product management myself many years ago, I found this story of a iOS developer who took a practice course in which they kind of come up with a team and was responsible for launching some project, and he was acting as a product manager for this project. So he shared his experience and what he learned during that. He shared how he motivated team, how he was responsible for design and feature requests and user and customer interviews and metrics development and everything, and how he learned and enjoyed this experience. And this amazing article ended like really unexpectedly. He said that after the course ended, he realized how he actually in love with his current occupation and his current job as a iOS developer, and he went back to his current company and and continue his career as an iOS developer. So why these story is really useful and helpful, in my opinion, is that you actually you never know until you go, and you need to try and validate these hypotheses as product management is for you SAP. So these expert, these iOS developer tried tried himself as a product manager, and he didn't like it. Maybe he liked it, but not as he liked his job as a iOS developer. That's why he just go back. So, but if he hadn't tried, he would always think about what if. So it's really important. You can try this one as a validating option. Start a pet project is really nice. Actually, I suggest to do this for all my direct reports as well. And this advice doesn't mean that you need to launch a startup or like any web application or whatever. You just need to do actually product management like requirements, let's say documents. So, and start asking yourself some questions like, what is the problem? What user needs are? Maybe take some customer interviews, think about metrics possible, and all the things kind of describe as you were a product manager. So when I was a junior, I also had this pet project in the backend ride hailing, and I was made the full product description for ordering taxi via Apple Watch. And despite it never being released and developed, actually, it's really helped me to improve my skills and ask like specific questions and practice a lot. So this will help you to also kind of practice, not on the practice course or not via like reading some articles, but actually via real actions product managers do every day. So yeah, I will just save this full plan for you just to be able to come back to this slide anytime you want to validate each step. And quick one from myself here. You really got this. Many people make this transition and enjoy their work as a product managers now. So you can do too. So don't be afraid. Just try it, and yeah, feel free to connect and share your feedback or maybe questions. I will be happy to help. Hope you find this helpful, and yeah, see you.